It's one of the NFL's newest venues, but it's already earned a reputation as one of its best. This is U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between our visitors and the Minnesota Vikings. Ball is teed up. Joshua Carty to do the honors. And off we go from Minneapolis. Fielded at the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
And they're on the 33-yard
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. McCarthy starting off with a throw. Complete out to the right side. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's an 8-yard pickup, then they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Vikings are going to have a first down. Offense in the hurry up here.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Kevin Bartholomew, the intended receiver. And it sets up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
2nd down. McCarthy to pass. Jump off, caught by his back. And he's going to work this down to the 32. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, 79 Broncos.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Complete out to the right. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. 11, 10-yard gain on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. On play action now, McCarthy. Finds a man right side. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
Again, McCarthy to throw. Completed to his running back. And they're going to be sent with 1st and goal as this goes out of bounds, Brock, at the 3-yard line.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Perfect way to start the season as their opening drive has reached goal to go.
Go!
They'll try and punch it in. And he's in for the touchdown. The Vikings finish up an excellent opening series. All right, so a nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner, and the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin the season on a high note with a win. They put more drives like that together, they sure will, but I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish, but you can't start much better than that.
And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41.
Here we go, son. Green 19, good set. Tonight.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. For the stop to celebrate nonetheless.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They go again with Taylor. And he takes it ahead for a healthy 7 yards. It's 3rd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Right.
Taylor again. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Down a score and taking a big risk on their own side here. They're lining up to try for this.
Here we go.
Quick throw finds about right. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on 4th down, Brock. They're moving the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, son.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That throw intended for Tyler Warren. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
And 8 yards to
Hey,
go.
Up. Right.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
And the Colts, first down.
Right.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
It's his running back. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal. Taylor now up the middle. And he runs this one in for the touchdown. The Colts finish off their opening drive. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fields this one at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Minnesota into formation. It's first and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He throws a bullet to this. He's got it at the 30. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings just need 2 snaps to steal the lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Narvison has it all set up for the kickoff. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41. Play action now. It's Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. The Vikings have played to an early lead. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They have second down behind the sticks.
3-19, Jesse Hunt. 11. Go.
Fields out of the gun. That's complete, Mike Evans. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Back to the well again. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. From the gun, Taylor. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
3rd and 1. Fields to throw. Buying some time left. And Fields slides down safely as he picks up the first. Offense to the line fast.
That's good for a Toronto first down.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. So they'll decline this and take the result. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Running it after the penalty. And he'll get them enough for a first down. Offense up to the line fast.
That's another Toronto first down. A gain of 3
On 1st and 10, it's Fields.
Toronto.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
All I'm hearing in my head is touchdown to check down, touchdown to check down, because it was said about a gazillion times in the NFL to me when you get in the red zone. It's not sack. Touchdown to check down. You can't take a sack on 1st down in the red zone.
Go.
Fields gets it out wide quick. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Vikings into the nickel for this 3rd down play.
Here we go. Hey, can. Delta. All right.
3rd and long for him here. Finds him on the crossing route. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
It'll be a field goal try now for Joshua Carty. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. Carty's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
So that's the type of long, sustained drive to take some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Joshua Carty.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready up.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready. 19 Lions.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Look at that power, deep left side. That's grabbed inside the 30. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings now lead by 10.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
For the point after, here's Narvison. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings drive their lead to 11. Narvison has it all set up for the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
Their own 35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
No much, no much.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money and a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taking a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up.
Here we go. West, right, sit. Sit high.
Looking to throw, Fields. And again, an interception is dropped. Looks a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Into double coverage. Oh, don't want to do that. And he's there for the interception. And the Vikings will take over as he records his first interception of our season. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
What you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Buying some time right. He'll get it to Gavin Bartholomew. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover it.
And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
2nd and 3 now. McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings parlay the interception into points. With a point after, here's Narvison. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Vikings push their lead to 18. Has it all set up for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Fields. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
No gain on the play.
A pistol snap. Fields. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Vikings bring the interception back beyond the 40 before the tackle is made. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Play action, McCarthy. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be second down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Got a man downfield. Bartholomew has it. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Working inside the red zone. Short pass brought in. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Sign quarterback run here. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Gosh, I just love seeing wrinkles like that added to your offense in these key situations. Kind of call it the Andy Reid effect. He's been so good down here near the goal line, and that one, well, it almost went in for 6.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
The point after, here's Narvison. And that one is no good. Didn't even come very close to sneaking that one in. So leave that score as is. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Carried by Brooks to start the drive. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. And goes to the hurry up here. On 2nd down, it's Brooks. This is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 9. Brings up
2nd down, another run by Brooks. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Looking quickly here.
That's good.
1st down throw for Fields. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Now we're going to get points. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
The career's my stake when you win your crown. The paper, baby, my face on the dotted.
All set now. First and 10.
Here we go. Green 19, Jesse, set. No mas, no mas. Say hi.
Straight ahead with Taylor. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Working quickly here.
4 yards up in the pickup.
They fake the handoff. Now Fields. Cutting in the goal line. And he stops. Give him about 7 on the play and give his offense a first and goal. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. Green 19, Jesse, set. Hi.
Shotgun snap to Fields. And he's got his man. Touchdown. The Colts chop some of the lead off before the half.
Touchdown.
Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
One last play before the break. Looking to throw. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Colts do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, first and 10. Fields looking to throw. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. Breaks across midfield, hits the opposing territory. And he is down to the 30-yard line.
So many times, Kate, when I see these receiver screens, I think punt return. It's like a punt return. On punt return, it's all about those blocks. The returner's got to catch it, and he's got to feel those blockers in front of him. It's no different on a big play like this with the wide receiver screen.
On first down, they'll run. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Dallas Turner there to bring him down.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Has him on the quick hitter. It's inside the 10. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Colts cut into the lead coming out of halftime.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With your route, check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Carty with the extra point. And the Colts cut the lead down to 10.
Vikings 34, Colts 24.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Perfect. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Check out.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Oh, he's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Colts got him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. That throw finds Bartholomew. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 19 and brings up 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd, McCarthy. Bartholomew brings this in. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
McCarthy to throw it. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back to the air, McCarthy. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Throw is caught. And he stopped after a gain of about 5. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Ready? Rocco 80. Go.
Handoff now from the gun. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Vikings make it a 16-point ball game. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game. Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Has it all set up for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. What a he gets flattened to the ground.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brooks. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's good for a Toronto.
Fields on first down. He completes it in traffic. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it'll be first down Colts. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Colts first down.
Fields gets it out wide quick. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
And the defense was all over that throw. Able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Angel.
Fields out of the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be first down Colts. Offense in the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Up. Man.
Throwing on first down. Fields has it down close. He has the touchdown. The Colts shrinking the lead some in the third. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
All right, Fields has his guys set, looking to tack on 2 to that touchdown.
The Colts will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the pass is successful. That's a little momentum builder as they attack this deficit.
Colts 32. Joshua Carty to kick off.
We've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Making some progress here. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
At their own 32-yard
line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
60 bucks. Come on. Set. 18, come on. 17.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. McCarthy looking to throw. That one's complete, right side. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Third down from the gun. McCarthy. Brought in right side. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Play action. It's McCarthy. Escapes the pocket. And a cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Another throw here for McCarthy. Hits his running back. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Again, McCarthy to throw. Completed to his running back. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Throwing again now, McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
This gets the first and more. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings lengthen the lead at the end of the third. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Here's McCarthy leading them to the line. They're going for two.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point.
Nothing doing on that two-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion.
That is a gold star effort by the defense. First and foremost, you got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, that's a win-win.
Narvison has it all set up for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Here we go. We good. 19 windy. Here we go. Sit high.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Hits him on the out route. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Off play action, it's Fields.
Toronto.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And dose of the hurry up here.
Second down.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. This is reeled in by Jackson. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter.
Here we go.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Colts ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Fields. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So second down coming up.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up. Second and 10.
Here we go. Turbo shot.
Another throw for Fields. Completed over the middle. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth.
Here we go, son.
They'll run for this, and he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
2 yards on the play.
From the red zone now. Put the body on the line for his team. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Here we go, son. Go.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal. Looking for it with Brooks. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up third and goal. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create...
And the connection made in the end zone. Touchdown! The Colts can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
All right, Fields has his guys set, looking to tack on 2 to that touchdown.
Here we go.
The Colts will line up.
They want to run it across. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him.
Joshua Carty to kick
So we've got
off.
ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. Fielded at the 7. Showing a little burst so far. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And look at this, 9 yards on a nice first down run.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Go. Check smash. Check smash. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. 60
Second and manageable. He's throwing. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now it's 3rd and short.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Oh, I love this. Giving it to the big guy on 3rd and short. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. That's good for a couple of yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
You know, I like that call for a couple different reasons. Yes, you get the 1st down. That's the obvious. But more importantly, that defense, they've got to account for everybody offensively on the field.
This is caught by Bartholomew. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They gain 11 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
We've set it downs from 37. 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. Gets it to him on the screen. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A pickup of 17. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Handoff now out of the gun. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
One thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more.
And he will get into the end zone for a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game.
Let's see, Kate, I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What are we going to call this, other than simply splendid?
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone. They go for 2, and that gives them a 3-score advantage. Narvison has it all set up for the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go, shot. 3-19, can I see that? Delta. Hey, Ken, cut.
Fields out of the gun. Finds him on the crossing route. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe.
Hurry up.
Looking quickly here.
15 yards. And the Colts, 1st down.
5:51. Hey, never mind,
1st and 10
Monday.
at the 50-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Fields has him on the quick hitter. And there's not going to be a score, but great effort. He's out of bounds. inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. First and goal here.
Here we go, son. Green 19, guess what? Hey, can.
Motion the slot man right. Working inside the red zone. And the catch is made for the touchdown. The Colts get it back to within 2 possessions. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
Throwing again, it's Fields. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Dallas Turner picks it up. And the Colts have some new life in the fourth.
Colts 44.
Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And this is covered by the Vikings hands team. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them, though.
Yeah, and it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
First and 10 from the 43. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
I'm just looking at this hourglass of sand, Kate, and realizing there's not much time left for this team. But the only chance they had was to create a sack right there. Give a little momentum to their offense, who now has no margin for error. You got to go score.
Minnesota lined up in punt formation.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Easy. 331. Hey, can. Can.
Looking to throw Fields. Connects on the crosser. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Working quickly here.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
11.
First and 10. Here's Fields. Right side. This is reeled in by Warren. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's first down.
Let's go. 19 strikes. Alpha. Go.
Fields to throw it. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
So first and 10 now from the 30. McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of timing, proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Well, that one didn't have any of it.
Offense to the line for second down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Vikings are going to have a first down. Catch is made in close. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Here we go.
Handoff on second and short. And it's going to be a win for the Vikings here today as they get the first down. They can take the clock down to zeros now.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the...
And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings have likely locked up the win right there. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Now McCarthy and the Vikings getting all set for the 2-point attempt.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And that's into the end zone, so they follow the touchdown by tacking on 2 more to their lead.
The quarterback's best friend, big targets in the red zone. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, first and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Second down and 10. Fields. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. So they're left facing third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Here we go, Chip Smith. Hey, Ken.
Fields on third. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Minnesota spends its second timeout here. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Here we go. Extend. West right zip. Hey, Ken. Easy. Up. Go.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready? 60 back. Grab goal 80. Go check.
Oh, Bronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings keep adding that fourth quarter lead.
Quarterback, receiver, yeah, they'll get the credit. Those numbers and those stats, they're theirs. But that play happens, Kate, because the big guys up front give them enough time to make it happen. From one side of the field to the other, bingo.
Oh, it's a fake. Looks like they're going to throw. And he's into the end zone, and that shows what kind of game they've been having. Even that works for them, and it adds an extra 2 to their lead. Has it all set up for the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10.
Here we go. Blue 58, blue 58, set up. Hey, Ken. Alpha. Hey. All right.
Shotgun snap to Fields. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw, swatted away by the defense.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Throwing again on 2nd down, Fields. Completed to his running back. On the move, past the 40. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. So that's going to go as a pickup of 36 yards. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Hey, never mind, Monday. Said I.
1st down throw for Fields. He's got his man. That's Alec Pierce. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. The timeout arrives with just 3 seconds remaining in this game, so we've got one more snap coming up.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
All right, one more snap to play here.
Here we go. 319, can I say that? Hey, Ken. Angel.
Here he goes, one final shot. And there's our last-in image of this game. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Vikings make the interception on what is the final play of this game. So it's a win for the Vikings. Well, partner, long season ahead, but undoubtedly a good start here today, getting the win in Week 1.
Yeah, a bad start now on the other side can snowball on you. One loss into 2, into 3, and so on. But you get that early win, it can get you playing at a midseason level in the early goings of a season and lead to a really good start that has you talking playoff hopes in the front half of the schedule.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings emerge as winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.